There's a difference between a man that wants you and a man that values you. A man that wants you, he gonna do anything he can to just maintain. But a man that values you, he's gonna do everything he can to make sure your life is better because he's in it.
Okay, ladies, this one's gonna hurt. A man who calls you cute names like baby means nothing. A man who says I love you means nothing. A man who calls you his woman means nothing. A man who gives you a child means nothing. And this one will piss a few people off. But a man who puts a ring on your finger and calls you his wife also means nothing. So do you want to know what means something? A man who shows you love, loyalty, and respect consistently through his actions and not just through his words. That means something. Because you see, the thing is, actions and patterns never lie. Ever.
If a man is not consistent in calling you, texting you, or taking you out on dates, he's telling you 4 things. Number 1, I don't value you, because if I did, I would prioritize you. Number 2, the obvious, I am not consistent. Therefore, you cannot count on me. And number 3, I am not worthy of you, your love, your time, or attention. Because if I was, I wouldn't do this to you. And number 4, I don't care about you. Because if I did, I would take into consideration how this would make you feel, what I'm doing to you, and I wouldn't do it.
When a man decides he wants to be in a relationship and he's going to be good, he's tired of playing, he's going to do the right thing by a woman, whether he's young or old, it always go the same way. He don't waste no time. When a man decide he going to be in a relationship, almost immediately it is done. Provided that he's able to attract a woman and stuff like that, right?
Listen, I don't know about y'all, but inconsistency is a huge turnoff for me. Like, I'm so tired of dealing with inconsistent people, it's insane at this point. Like, why even come in my life in the first place, introducing me to a vibe and a bond that you can't even uphold? Basically just selling me dreams in the beginning, knowing that's not really what you about. Like, how do you even expect to keep my interest when you can't even stay consistent? I don't ask for perfection. All I want is consistency.
You know how many times I've heard a man say, women are asking for too much in 2024? No, really they not. And that's one thing I had to learn as a man. Most women in 2024 are only asking for a man to be clear and consistent. Clear about what their intentions are. Clear where she stands. Clear what their expectations are. Clear about their strengths and weaknesses. What that means simply, fellas, is don't lie. Don't pretend, don't deceive, and then be consistent. Show up consistently. Show this person over an extended period of time that person you brought to the first date is who you are with your actions. When you are not consistent and when you are not clear, yes, it appears that a woman is asking for too much because, brother, being an honest dater ain't in your spirit. It ain't something that you have. But for men that got that, women aren't. Listen, she know who you are. She agreed to date you as is. As long as you were clear about who you were and you are consistently showing her that is who you were. She only got a problem when you start lying, deceiving, pretending, cheating, all that other stuff.
Here are 3 signs your relationship isn't worth fighting for. And the third one might be a little controversial. Number 1, consistent unhappiness. If you find yourself feeling unhappy more often than not, and your relationship is the primary source of your distress, it may be a sign that your relationship is not beneficial to your mental health and emotional well-being. Number 2, lack of mutual respect. Respect is foundational in any relationship. If there's a persistent lack of respect from your partner, which may be dismissiveness, belittling, or other abusive behaviors, it's a sign that your relationship is detrimental. Number 3, different life goals and values. Now this one's a little controversial. However, fundamental differences in life goals and values can be a legitimate reason to reconsider your relationship. If you find that there is no alignment and compromise seems impossible, it might be best to part ways in favor of a more harmonious path forward.